The Deal, a short story by Taki Zentara. I think our trade killed him. I didn't mean for it to, but I also really don't want to undo it. A man in a white coat stares at me, an odd medallion draped around his neck. His pale eyes are the color of a stormy sky, my favorite color, the same as the business card he holds.
"Want to run that by me again?"
he asks with slow, deliberate patience, as if he wants me to tell the story with the same over-enunciated cadence. But how can I? 1, I don't want to stand here all day, and 2, it's not the kind of thing you say in languid tranquility, you know? You asked for my relationship to the man lying inert in your healer's bed.
"Hospital bed,"
he corrects under his breath, but I am not deterred by his use of fancy words. I answered that I am a traitor.
"Yes, your card says that, but that doesn't tell me anything."
I need you to look closely at the card. Sometimes people think I am saying traitor and that I make a habit and occupation of betraying those with whom I deal, but I assure you that is not the case. Please note that the word is instead spelled with a D.
I got that. So are you like a business partner? An aide, maybe? You into stocks?
Oh no, dreadful business. Leaves me with an aching back at just the thought. No, I trade things.
Things,
he repeats, head tilting so those beautiful eyes peek at me from above the thin black border of his spectacles. Much more useful accessories than monocles, I'll say, though they don't have quite the same aesthetic.
Things like this juice box you're insisting on giving my unconscious patient.
Yes, but not precisely. Humans have such a penchant for the imprecise. It really is quite annoying. I let the juice box description slide and focus on the more important detail. I need him to not be unconscious because he must agree to the trade.
So you're his dealer?
Yes, I answer brightly. We had a deal, and I did not foresee the wider effects it would have on his fragile body, and I am here to rectify that fact. I cannot, however, give away my product for free, so if you would kindly awaken him in the nicest way
Okay, now we're understanding one another.
He gestures at a woman behind a desk, and she brings a flat object to her ear. It has no cord, but it is likely a messaging device. It is so difficult to keep up with the things humans invent sometimes. Whomever she messages, I do not wish others brought into this, so I wave at her. The healer holds out a hand.
Let me have a look at the juice, and we can discuss exactly what's in it.
I clutch the vial closer to me and step back, unwilling to hand an object over without a signed deal. Been there, been burned, not fool enough to fall victim to theft again. All the while, I wave several more times at the woman. Her messaging tool is so complicated, it takes 5 times the amount of disruption than the last message I had to foil. Finally, it emits an ear-shattering squeal, and she drops it with a shriek. Unfortunately, this distracts the healer, and he turns to her.
Margaret?
Really, we are short on time here, I say, now between the pair. I do not like the harsh lighting in this hallway. It feels like the hum of metal scraping one's teeth, though I do like how sharp it makes my newly acquired shadow appear. Again, I really do hope I do not have to return it, but if we do not hurry and administer the serum to Marcus Goldham, annulling the deal and reverting possession of this little pool of darkness to him will be the only way of saving his life. I really do not want to develop a reputation for the kinds of deals that result in death. That would be terrible for business. If you refuse to awaken him, then I will have to call in a favor from Oniros, but I would really rather not, so perhaps we can make a deal. What is your name, healer, and what is your greatest wish? He does not even grant me, or my lovely shadow, the decency of a direct glance, instead peering around my person at the desk woman.
Margaret, did the call go through?
They're on their way. I do not have time for this. With another wave of disruption, this time directed at their minds, both slump to the floor. Human brains are so much easier to figure out than their latest contraptions. I do grant them the honor of ensuring both are in decent and reasonably comfortable positions before I venture into Marcus Goldham's healing room, something I am fairly certain they would not grant me. I do hold myself to a higher standard. Such a pretty youth is Marcus Goldham. Hair dark like a midnight eclipse, and cheeks like a mountain's plains. Beauty is a requirement of doing business with me, of course. I perch at the head of his bed, legs free and swinging like vines. Some searching in my inner vest pocket produces Oniros' voucher. I snap it and make my request. A few blinks later, I wander through the fog of Marcus Goldham's unconsciousness. It is not difficult to find him. It never is. Human dream worlds are often quite small. Aware of the dwindling grains of time, I explain the situation to him with all efficiency.
So, all I need to do is drink the stabilizing serum and I should be fine? He inquires.
Always good to make certain, but we are low on time. Yes, and you will have to sign over something of equal value to me as before, with the shadow.
So, what do you want this time?
Still conscious of the time, I pause for only the briefest moment. On this occasion, I should not ask for something so attached to him as before, in fear of repeating the cycle. I smile. I think I would rather like a monocle.